So I'm not gonna lie to you. I was fully prepared to hate on this movie as soon as I saw Hi uh, and Well Go Entertainment. It's usually 50-50 with those, but this time I'm here to talk about the Flying Swordsman, which is now on Hiya's app streaming service, and the you can also catch it on digital. I believe this came out in October. It is out now for you to watch. Um, I'm pretty surprised watching this movie. No, obviously, going to these blind, I just say, hey, what is this? I check it out. I'm pretty surprised about what I got here. If you guys aren't familiar with the Flying Swordsman, probably other titles, but this Flying Swordsman 2023. Let's make sure this is a good old wushu movie. This is was able to watch this in its original language, and not dubbed because I think they would have butchered that. But let me give you the plot of the movie. The Flying Swordsman, after a wicked plot to steal a hidden fortune results in the death of two renowned warriors, the map leading to the treasure's rumored location inexplicably disappears. But when the map is finally located a decade later, the eight assassins from the original plot reemerge only to be challenged by a mysterious swordsman motivated by more than mere money. This unknown warrior is out for blood. Um, Again, going into this movie, I didn't know what to expect whatsoever. I was a little bit confused as to what was going on. I felt like I zoned out for a second, but then I came back and was like, oh, okay, I see what's going on. Um, yeah, I'm a little bit surprised. This is like a heist movie that also kind of reminds me of like the Hateful Eight, just kind of like the way it's shot a little bit, and just like some of the locations. I thought that was pretty good. But let me jump into the acting of the movie. I guess for the Flying Swordsman, I'm not really familiar with any of the actors, and I'm gonna probably try to say one of the actors' names. We have the director who is Lei Kwao, who's done the Assassin, Democles. We have Haowei Zhao, who was in Sakura, and then we have Ray Liu, who was in Operation Bangkok. Again, I'm not really familiar with a lot of the talent that's in this movie. I swear, I thought Jet Li was in it for like half a second, and I was like, oh, this is not Jet Li. No one make it seem like it looked like if you see the movie, you're like, man, that guy look like Jet Li. He's wearing like green. Trying to remember the character's name. But as far as the acting goes in the movie, it's an action movie. I'm not looking for any depth of range here. I'm not looking for them to do, bust out into an Emmy performance or whatever the Golden Globes, whatever. I'm not looking for that here. I'm looking for an action, and yeah, I mean, it was cool. Like it wasn't nothing I needed to complain about, or I needed to write a 10-page article about how much the acting just took me out of the movie. No, it was what it is. I felt like they were playing characters. It was a little over the top, but it was still pretty good. Um, Now let's talk about that. Let's talk about the action in the movie. Now my only problem with the action here, and I'm not sure if that was just maybe the director's choice, maybe whether the original material was, but there's like a severe lack of blood in the movie. For a movie that is about assassins and stabbing people and XYZ, I feel like we didn't get a lot of blood here. You see a lot of people get stabbed, but you don't see anybody bleeding. Now you do see blood, like people like I guess when they take a certain hit or whatever, like blood comes out the mouth, or you might see like blood in the face, but you never see it like profusely like spelling out like it's Fist of the North Star or any other like Samurai Showdown or anything like that. That's kind of like I feel like that would have probably took it a little. Probably took it to where I needed to be. I needed that lone wolfing club, blood spray. I needed that. I needed that. If this was that type of movie, exactly what I needed. But like I said, overall, I thought that the swordplay in this movie was really, really good. I had my low expectations to what I was going to get, but I definitely came out thinking that the swordplay was really, really good for this movie. I mean, I'd be amiss if they got this done in one take. If they didn't get this done in one take, it's that good. a lot of like continuous camera shots, which I thought was pretty good. So you see like a lot of, you don't really see too many breakaways like on the different cuts. But I thought and it almost comes across like comic, like almost like a comic book style, like a manga. The way like some of the action is shot, almost kind of Scott Pilgrim too, because the way they did Scott Pilgrim kind of reminded me of that as well. Um, all of the again, this was straight up like a superhero. This is like a super villain superhero movie because all of the characters in the movie have like abilities, which I was not expecting. I thought this was going to be a straight up like regular person, whatever. No, this people had abilities, and I think that's what made the movie that much more interesting for me. This is because like everybody's ability is a secret. You don't know until like the fight pops off, so you don't know who can do what. And yeah, I think that's one of the best parts is figuring out the reveal of everybody's abilities. The Flying Swordsman definitely does a good job of like building that up. So you're like, man, what does this person do? Like, what is their power? What's XYZ? No, they do a really really good job of this. Again, like I said, just jumping back to the acting thing, like there are two characters in the movie that they like each other, but like I said, the way it's portrayed, like it doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like a love thing. Like it really didn't feel like they had any chemistry. But I'm assuming this is also purposely done because of the things that are later revealed in the movie. But like I said, other than that, I feel like this is a good watch. This is something I would buy if Hayao puts this on Blu-ray, DVD. I would definitely watch it again. It's something that I would bring to my friends and hey, check this out. This is really really good. So far, this is like the second or third. I think it's like the second Hayao movie that I'm like, man, I really really like this. Because like I said, a lot of them are just like, it would kind of lukewarm to me, and I was just like, I feel like they just kind of throwing out anything. But no, this feels good. This feels original. I really like this movie. The music in it was well composed. Like how it fits the movie entirely well. This feels like an old school, kung fu flick, assassin movie. The audio, everything is really really well done. I mean, from the powers and everything like that. The visuals themselves, like I said, the wire work, literally the wire work in this movie is really well done. It looks really really pretty. I mean, as somebody that watches a lot of Korean like movies these days, I mean, like they stepped up their movie and they stepped it up in the movie game. If this was done on a set, you got me lying. I could have sworn this was outside. This was done on location because this looks really really good. Like I said, we get different locations here. We get snow. We get whatever. We get a lot of different places that we see in this movie that look really really good. Like I said, in the some of the CGI work, something like that. I'd be lying if I didn't notice. If this budget was less than $10 million. Okay, I may exaggerate. If this budget was less than 5, I would think you were lying because like I said, they used the money well. I'm not sure they if you know Tokusatsu, if you know anything about these movies, they know how to work with like a smaller budget and make it look like a $200 million movie. So like I said, I really really enjoyed the movie. The music was on point, the action was on point. Like I said, I definitely liked the story. Once everything came together, I was like, okay, I was really digging the story. It said that Hayao, I mean, this is definitely something that subscribe and check out. I mean, it's definitely worth the watch. It's like an hour and 40 minutes or so. Quick watch. Like I said, it definitely keeps you entertained. Maybe like one or two slow parts, but all of it is necessary to like really build the way you need it to be. Exactly where you need it to figure out the entire mystery of like what's going on. But like I said, like the thing that really keeps you is the sword fights and just figuring out what everybody's abilities are. I'm not going to spoil any of that here, obviously, but like I said, just it's ridiculous. But yeah, the Flying Swordsman on Hayao right now. You can get it digital. As soon as I see a Blu-ray copy, Hayao, a Well Go Entertainment, please let me know so I can get me a copy because this is definitely worth putting on my shelf. This is what I need. If I'm gonna subscribe to Hayao, I need more stuff like this. Now, like I said, just if you give me a little bit more blood, I'll be okay. But I can understand, sometimes you don't always need an excessive amount of that. But like I said, great characters here. I really like the story. It was fun. Action's great, music's great. Please check this out. It's on Hiya now. You can get it digitally. Let them know Terrell sent you. And once you see the movie, please let me know. If you already seen it, please let me know what you thought about the movie in the comments below. I'd like to engage, talk about some of my favorite parts. Obviously, no spoilers for nobody that's seen it. Probably if you want to talk about that, we can go somewhere else. We can go to a different platform. But please let me know what you thought about the movie in the comments. Now I'll respond back to you. But on that note, this is Terrell again telling you that the Flying Swordsman 2023 was good. Check it out. Hiya. Make sure you buy it, rent it, whatever you want to do. And I'll see you guys again for another review. See you.